Hi everyone, this is Boogass Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive Mr. Fantastic figure. So before we take a look at Mr. Fantastic, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with this Ultimate Nullifier, which looks pretty nice. It has a little bit of detailing to it, but it's just cast in this chrome kind of color. And this does fit in his hand very well, actually. I was surprised. This piece right here on the Ultimate Nullifier is a little bendy, and I just about broke it trying to get it in his hand. But it'll stay in his hand once you get it wedged in there. So that's good. You don't have to worry about trying to get it back in or anything. So you can hold it very nicely. So that's really cool. And he's one of the few figures that actually has interchangeable arms, which I really love. Let's see here. There. So, he has these bendy arms, the interchangeable bendy arms. But they're not really too bendy. It takes a lot of force to actually bend them into the shape that you want. Like, you have to hold it there for a second. Which is a little bit of a problem. It can be quite difficult to actually move them. Like, the arms, the pose that I have them in right now, it took forever to get the arms into this pose, just because the wires aren't as bendy as the previous Mr. Fantastic figures have been. So, now that we've taken a look at his accessories, let's take a look at the head sculpt. So, the head sculpt is brand new. I think it looks really nice. The eyes came out really nice, and so did the hair. I really like this head sculpt. It is much better than the original Mr. Fantastic. This one just looks terrifying now that I look at it. The paint's rubbed off of it and everything. So this is definitely better. I think the costume looks really nice. Although it is a different color than Invisible Woman. Hers is more teal, and his is actually more blue. It would have been nice if the colors would have matched up a little bit better. It's nothing major, but the colors are off by a little bit. And the 4 insignias are the same, which is really nice. At least they're not different. And this body mold is the Pizza Spider-Man. You can tell by the feet. So the figure does have some pretty good articulation as well. It looks pretty good. I still hate that they're putting the barcode, or whatever that is, the production number, on their legs. I'd prefer it to be on their feet, where it's not seen right there. And as you can tell, the costume is glossy as well, which is pretty cool. So, that's really about all for this figure. There's not much going on in the way of paint apps or anything like that. It's still a nice figure, though. So, I'll go over the articulation. He's got a ball-jointed head that can look back all the way, and down all the way. He's got ball-jointed shoulders on his bendy arms that can move out that far, and they have swivel. And, of course, they have the wire in them so that you can bend them, but it is very difficult to actually bend them. I'm not actually sure what it is. Like, maybe it's not the right kind of wire, but it doesn't want to bend. Like, you can see there's a lot of resistance there. And then it just bends. Like, I wanted to bend it all the way backwards, but there's so much resistance it basically just goes back to the way I had it. So that is a drawback. And I will go ahead and take these arms off and show the articulation with the normal arms. Well, that's the wrong arm. I suppose I can go ahead and leave this one on. I don't know why I took both off. But with his normal arm on, he has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. He's got a swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side, and up and down. He's got an ab crunch that can move back just a little bit, and crunch forward all the way. He's got a swivel at the waist, ball-jointed hips that can move out pretty far. That's one of the advantages of that Pizza Spider-Man body mold. It has a lot of articulation and range of motion to it. He can kick forward that far, back that far. He's got a swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel at the ankle that can move up and down, and an ankle rocker. So the articulation is really good too. I really don't have any problems with this figure because it is really awesome, and a really good update of the previous Mr. Fantastic figure. The only drawback is, of course, the bendy wire right here. You can bend it, but it does take time. I'm wondering if I put it down in some boiling water, if it'd move a little more. I'm not sure, because I don't want to damage it either with the wire inside, so I'll probably just leave it like that for now. I think it looks really cool just like that. And I could see customizers. Let me see here. Just take his arm off right there. I could also see customizers making a Human Torch custom out of this. I have a custom here. There. Did I get that one? Yeah. It is a little loose, but I could see people making a custom flame-off Human Torch like this. Not sure the normal head that would work on that, but I kind of like it just like that. If they ever run these on sale again, I'd probably get another and make this Human Torch. So you could also do that if you wanted. There. So there's a lot of possibilities with this figure. Okay, that snaps on pretty hard. The Human Torch head was just a little bit loose, but if you're a customizer, I'm sure you could probably fix that. So now, let's do some size comparisons. And he actually stands pretty good on his own too, so that's really good. So here he is, next to Invisible Woman. And then, let me move that extra arm out of there. And then here they are next to Human Torch. These are all Walgreens exclusives. And then I have the Toy Biz thing here. Let's see, where am I going to have to put it? I'm probably going to have to put him back here. Let me fix his ankle there. Or ankles. There. So there they all are together. And there is going to be a new thing that comes out, I think either spring or summer, this spring or summer. But I'm really excited for it so that we can complete the new Hasbro version of Fantastic Four, because these are much needed updates to the figures. Like Mr. Fantastic, right here, I have to hold him because he's just really floppy. His joints are really loose, and this figure does not hold up now. Very few Toy Biz figures are actually like that, but that head sculpt, whew, that's scary. And he has these huge ball-jointed shoulders. It's just weird. The proportions are definitely off. Like, he has so many muscles, it's not even funny, and he doesn't really need those, because Mr. Fantastic really isn't too muscular, and this was just muscles on top of muscles on top of muscles, so... that's why I like this figure. It uses the Pizza Spider-Man mold. That's kind of the perfect proportions for Mr. Fantastic. So yeah, definitely a better update, since this figure really doesn't hold up. So overall, I'd highly recommend this figure because it is really nice. And it was actually a lot easier to find than I thought it would be. I guess it just had to give it some time to circulate around my area. So, I'd highly recommend this figure. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.